Hey there everyone, Kurt Singh here. Take two of this video. Having a lot of technical difficulties lately. My editing app has been on the fritz and I've been having a hard time doing what I normally do. So muddled through, got it today. Not quite as fancy. And then I just went through and recorded this whole video to find out the sound was crackling the whole time. In the start of this video there, you could see that I did get a shadow ho-ho that I was able to purify. So now that Master League is back, I did take a whole whack load of Stardust and max it. So I've lost a lot to ho-ho, and now that I finally have a 4-star, I wanted to try it. So there I do shield up the first Side Strike. Now I'm going to go for the Sacred Fire. This would do huge damage, but it also has a chance to drop the attack, which will allow me to much more comfortably live this next Side Strike without shielding. And it puts me in a good position because I already am at another move here. Unfortunately, I lost count or track of counting, and I do shield up this next Side Strike, but now I should almost be able to farm them down. But I also don't play Incinerate all that often, so I find that sometimes I do lose track of how many fast turns they get in the amount of one Incinerate. So I do switch into my Dialga here, and they come in with their Heatran. So I'm going to take that Magnastorm, which does super effective. Going for the Draco Meteor here, because I feel like it's going to do more damage than the Iron Head would. And perfect, they throw. So that's ideal. Gets rid of my Dialga, and I can come in and get some farm with my Ho-Ho, which I already am pretty much full of energy. You can see there that one Incinerate, so I'm one Incinerate over full energy. So I'm going to go for the Sacred Fire here, and they do decide to shield that. So now one more Incinerate, and I get to a Brave Bird. So Brave Bird, and this should do huge damage to the Xerneas. Sure enough, it does. So I switch right away into my Groudon and throw the Fire Punch here. And that should almost take care of, oh, it does take care of, yes, of course. Okay, good game there. So these first two battles are from last night when I first did this. And then I have a 5-0 set that I have recorded here after this battle. So far with this, today I went 9-1, so pretty solid team. If anybody has a suggestion for this team, or like not this team, a Ho-Ho team, love to hear it. So far, ton of fun. This team seems really strong. So they shield up that Brave Bird there, and I switch into Dialga, and they come in with a Mewtwo. Not going to shield here. I am going to go straight for the Draco Meteor, try to one-shot them, but they do shield. So now, good for me, they're out of shields. I have two still. I'm going to let this go. I don't feel like, or I feel like anything they throw is not going to fully KO. And here, I think they might have been able to farm me down. So kind of fortunate for me that they throw. Now they're empty on energy, or not necessarily empty, but they've used their energy recently. So I'm going to start to shield here. And my thinking here is if I shield this, I likely can farm down. And then they have no shields. So they bring in a Kyogre, which is not ideal for either of my back Pokemon. Throw the Brave Bird, switch into Kyogre aggressively, and they switch out, which shocked me. They bring Rayquaza in, and they're going to throw right away, so I'm letting this go. It is just Breaking Swipe. Do not get the attack drop. So I'm going to throw a Fire Punch here. I think this takes out the Rayquaza from this level. Not quite. So I'm farming. I think at this point I decide to let this go so that I can get some farm and hopefully get to a Brave Bird. 1, 2. So that incinerate sneaks through and they throw. They could have. Oh, I don't think they would have farmed me down. I think we both would have. Probably both would have gone down at the same time. But my incinerate went through, which got me this Brave Bird, which KOs the Kyogre. So well played from my opponent. Good couple of first matches there. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos and this one. Definitely having a lot of fun doing these. I do want to do them more regularly. Like I said, very busy this particular time too. I've been waiting, trying to get my app fixed so I can edit the way I normally do, and it's just not working, so just made one work today. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with it, so hope you guys are enjoying it. I don't know if any of you that watch these videos have watched some of the couple videos that my son have got me to make on the Brawl Stars. Kind of fun. I'm not into it. I'm not playing the game, so I don't know anything about it. I'm kind of having fun playing a little bit with him. But yeah, going to LA as well for the Sinnoh tour. So if anybody that watches these is going, that would be cool. Gonna go for a Sacred Fire here. Do take out their Ho-Oh. And then they've got a Groudon in the back as well. And from running my own, I know that there's nothing that they can really throw that's going to take me out. So I do let this first one go through. It is the Blades. It does do a chunk, but easily live that. Go for the Sacred Fire here. And they do block that, but I do get the dropped attack. So they're going to throw here. I'm going to shield in case it's another Blades that would take me out. It is, so the good shield. And now I go for the Sacred Fire here. And that takes them out. And then in the back, they've got a Metagross. And I can't quite get to oh, I do get to the fires. That's right, yes. I do get to Sacred Fire. So I think that, yeah. Bye-bye, Metagross. Into the next match here. Melmetal on the lead. I notice there's a lot of positive leads for Ho-Oh. It's really dominant as far as being the starter and forcing other people to switch out or just incinerate them down. Going straight for Brave Bird here. Bang! Almost one shots. Just about. So switch into Dialga and catch this Dragon Claw. And they're like pretty frazzled right now and they give up. So good match there. Well played to my opponent. Another Dragonite lead. So I think on this one for some reason sorry, I got the impression that they were going to shield. So I did not really want to throw Brave Bird and then have them shield and then get to another Dragon Claw. So I don't throw the Brave Bird right away. And I actually farm up a little bit of extra energy and then go for the Sacred Fire. And they do shield. I get the attack drop, so I'm going to shield this up. Just save some energy. And then I think, yeah, I go for a Brave Bird here. And my thought is if they no shield, cool, which they don't. So that's awesome. And now, see what they have in the back. They do have a Metagross. I should be switching out, but I'm not. And then I don't throw the Brave Bird there. But I didn't switch out there because I wanted to be able to get my Groudon on their Metagross. And of course, if you switch out, then you're locked in for a timer. So just wanted to be able to come in with that and then switch out if they switched out right away. So there I throw the Blades into their Conkeldurr, get their final shield. Now, I do switch into my Odalga here, anticipating that they're going to throw Dynamic Punch. I wanted to have them empty their energy on my Dialga so that I could come in and reach the blades, which I pretty much had as soon as I came in. So that should be a good game there. That I do believe takes out the Conkeldurr, and then Metagross is in the back, and I just barely, yes I do, I make it to the blades, and I'm able to take out their Metagross there. So that's a good match there. I think, what am I at time-wise here? One more battle, I think? Maybe two more battles. Got the Swampert here, and this is definitely not ideal. A bit of a tricky Pokemon, honestly, for what I do with it. Dialga's the best answer, obviously, but if I switch into Dialga, they're just going to switch out, and then I'm going to get screwed over at the end, being stuck against it with either Groudon or Ho. So I do say and commit some shields. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here. Do get a shield back. Actually, I got both shields back. So there I do switch aggressively into Dialga, and to my surprise, they answer with a Togekiss. Not exactly a Dialga answer. I know you probably see Dragon and you switch into your Fairy, but super effective damage there with the Iron Head. Oh. And here, kind of perfect that they decided to throw, because that allows me to come in and get another Incinerate on my Ho-Oh, and they've used both shields. So they come back with Swampert, but I was able to throw another Incinerate there. So I feel at this point that I'm going to be able to reach Brave Bird before they get to another Hydro Cannon. Unfortunately, I was wrong. And I'm now going to have lost my shield and energy that I had saved up. So that's unfortunate. I was not thinking this was looking good. Take a Hydro Cannon there. And then they go and switch into a Metagross. So that switch allowed me to do a little bit of extra farm. Throw this Precipice Blades. Takes out the Metagross. Swampert comes back in, and I honestly didn't think, well, actually I don't know if the Fire Punch would take out from that level. So I do build up and go for the Blades, just to be sure. I was getting very nervous. I thought, okay, they're like one more away from another Hydro Cannon, and then I would have lost. Zarude on the lead. Super effective damage to the Leaf typing. They're staying in, which, again, kind of surprises me a little bit, but maybe they're similar to me, where they don't really know for sure what to switch to. So do throw the Sacred Fire here, and this will take out, obviously. They do let it go, so takes that out. Then they got the Groudon in the back again, and like we saw on another match, there's not really a lot they can do. They can throw the Blades, which sort of threatens me from this health, so I do respect it. It is the Blades. Now I'm going to start trying to get some shields back. Go for the Sacred Fire here. And they do block that. So now I'm going to... Yeah, I called this. I let this go. And I not call it, sorry. Just say, you know what? I can live the Blades. Gonna go for another Sacred Fire here. And this is gonna take them out unless they shield, which they do. So now I've got both shields taken care of, and I save a move there and swap out. Take the Fire Punch. I figured it was gonna be a Fire Punch. I think I let this go too, thinking it's the Blades, and it is. But I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll live. And here I'm like, I'm hard farming. I'm just farming for days here. Gonna let the Fire Punch go through as well. And they switch into a Mewtwo, but I do have the blades ready, loaded to go. So I'm going to throw that and then get taken out, right? I don't switch. I get taken out, and remember I saved that Brave Bird. So way overkill. Did not need to do it that way, but that was kind of a fun match. Good game to my opponent there. And that's that. So that's a 5-0 set on the end after those other two battles. Hope you guys are still watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Love having you guys join me on this journey of making videos and learning how to battle better, stuff like that. Thank you for everybody that does watch and subscribes, comments, gives me a thumbs up, stuff like that. Good luck out there battling, and I look forward to seeing you guys all in the next video. Hopefully I'll get that out tomorrow. Thank you.